as I previously reported, MediaTakeout.com was saying that your girl Kenya Moore is pregnant. You know, they got some insider information or whatever. And, you know, it's one thing if the good people at MediaTakeout.com are saying it, because it's like, you know, we really don't know what to believe when it's Media Takeout. But it looks like Phaedra Parks is saying it now. Kenya is actually pregnant, guys. I know it sounds crazy as hell. How old is Kenya? 44, 43, 44, 40. I'm not perfectly sure of her exact age. All I know is she's gone with the wind fabulous. She looks like she's half her age. She's putting women half her age to freaking shame. Body on fleek, pretty ass face, pretty ass hair. So I'm not trying to shade my girl Kenya Moore or anything like that, even though she gets on my nerves with certain things she does and says and whatnot. But anyways, long story short, I'm going to read to you what they posted at dishnation.com. And the name of the article was Baby on the Way. Phaedra Parks says Kenya Moore is preggers. Dish Nation writes, and I quote, Phaedra Parks is filling in for God. I read that incorrectly. Phaedra Parks is filling in for Portia Almighty. Oh, I'm sorry. I read it wrong again. I'm just thinking how I would have written it. Phaedra Parks is filling in for Portia Williams today while she's off battling in the boardroom on Celebrity Apprentice, and her Real Housewives of Atlanta co-star spilling the tea. Pause the story right there. Portia's going to win the Celebrity Apprentice. If she doesn't, it's because the game is rigged. The game show, rather reality TV show. All I know is this. Portia on the Celebrity Apprentice, I mean, she's a perfect person for that show. I know this has nothing to do with the story. This is a Kenya Moore story. Why am I talking about Portia? Because Portia's the most important person in the room, even when she's not in the room. So let me get my Portia worship on. Let me just grovel at the feet of the Porsche. Okay, let me just matter of fact, let me cut this out. I'm supposed to be talking about Kenya. This is just, I'm just being rude. Let me just take a sip of this water so I can get this thirst quenched real quick. Refreshing. Okay, I'm good now. I mean, Portia had me all fucked up. Anyways, story goes on to say, oh, Portia, let me feel myself like I'm in church. Oh, sweet Lord Jesus. I'm over here burning up like Phaedra Parks on the witness stand on the Apollo case. Oh, I don't want to say nothing. Anyways, story goes on to say, and I quote, while discussing the shade Cynthia Bailey threw to former BFF Kenya by saying she had no best friend on the hit Bravo show, Phaedra exclusively dished that one woman might be pregnant. Quote, honey, I did hear that one of her non-best friends might be having a bundle of joy, so maybe she can be the godmother, Phaedra said. Quote, is this person named after a country? Headcrack joked. Quote, I think so. And some coffee. And she pedals around in sperm banks, Phaedra said. I should not be laughing about this. Did she say that Kenya pedals around in sperm banks? Oh my God. Phaedra, you stupid face making dog face big headed bitch. Your husband's in jail. Hell, didn't you meet your husband when he was in jail? She's with Apollo the thief. Apollo the fraud. The criminal. She fucked him on a blow-up mattress, where she probably blew up with her big-ass lips. Oh my fucklin' bucklin'. Anyways, the story goes on to say, and I quote, just days ago, Kenya, 45, okay, there we go, she's 45, admitted she was taking steps to get pregnant. Plus, she has a new boyfriend appearing on the show, Matt Jordan. So there we go. He has a last name. I used to just call him Matt the Trainer. I know now his name is Matt Jordan. Quote, so you're saying Kenya's pregnant? Headcrack asked. Quote, that's what someone told me, but I haven't confirmed it because I'm not a gynecologist, Phaedra said. Only Jesus knows who the baby daddy is if it's true. If it is true, rather. Wow. Holy shit. Anyways, now that's a nice cup of tea. What do you think? Could Kenya be pregnant? Sound off in the comments below. And be sure to tune in to Dish Nation tonight. End quote. So that's the story. But here's the deal. Wow. Phaedra is just so shady, so filthy McNasty when it comes to Kendra. I just can't. I just can't co-sign what she was saying, because she just went completely overboard with the shade. I mean, she shaded Kenya out of existence. How come she can't just be happy for Matt and Kenya? Now, you know this woman has a man in her life. So even if they went through, the whole sperm bank route, why not just say, hey, she did what she had to do to have this child, whatever. I'm happy for them. Why not have something positive to say? And this woman, remember, she's supposed to be this lawyer, this professional, this mature and intelligent woman. But Phaedra is just, all Phaedra is a Louis Vuitton trash bag, a plastic Louis Vuitton trash bag. Because you see and you're like, oh, Louis Vuitton. You get a little closer and you pick it up and you're like, oh, it's still a fucking trash bag. It just has Louis Vuitton logos on it. You suddenly realize she's nothing special. But this is all my opinion. I'm happy for Kenya and Matt Jordan. What do you think about Kenya having a baby? Do you think she should? Do you think she's too old? What do you guys think about it in the comment section, especially the females? I want to know what everybody thinks, but particularly the women, including women in Kenya's age range. Would you ever do something like this? Have you ever been pregnant at around 45? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter @meatmagazine.